Now, what's up? What's up? What's up? We're at the Tell 'em Why You're Mad segment. Now, the whole premise of this segment is if you ever saw anything in life that made you want to laugh, cry, shake your head, do the combination of all of the above, we gonna tell them why we're mad. But this is why I'm mad, y'all. I labeled this breakfast with Santa. A few days ago I took my daughter and my son to their school to have breakfast with Santa. The whole night prior, y'all, to this monumentous event, my children picked out their outfits, worked on their speeches, their dissertations, if you will, requesting particular gifts they wanted for Christmas and giving the reasons why, y'all, they should be the recipient of such gifts. They conducted their own mock breakfast with Santa at home using my husband as Santa Claus. All right, they were going for the gold, y'all. Going around the house reminding me like I didn't get the memo. Mommy, we're gonna have breakfast with Santa. We're gonna have breakfast with Santa. So now the day has arrived. It's time to have what, y'all? Breakfast with Santa. We get to the school, we get settled, we do a little bit of arts and crafts. They're about to call us to get the food, the breakfast. We have our napkins, our plates, our forks, our spoons, our knives, our sausage, our bacon, our eggs, our grits. But hold up, we missing one main ingredient, y'all. That main ingredient is who? Santa. Yes, Santa is not in the building. All right. My son and my daughter looked at me asking, Mommy, where's Santa? And as soon as they did that, y'all, it messed me up, y'all. They messed me up real bad. Then a whole bunch of other kids that was sitting beside them, looks at me for an answer as well. So being the good and loving parent that I am, I did what any other good and loving parent would do, y'all. You want to know what I did? I lied. All right. Okay. No, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. I'm still saved. Rahab did it. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. All right. I didn't want to crush their spirits. I told them that Santa was here, but realized he forgot his naughty and nice list with the names of all the children here at the school back at the North Pole, and he had to fly back real fast. But it's okay. Dasher just joined Planet Fitness, and Rudolph's nose is extra red since he just got saved a few days ago. So basically my lie was logical. It was logical. It was logical. So we continued to have breakfast without Santa, y'all, for 2 more hours, which turned into brunch without Santa. When we were told, they were told by one of the teachers there, everybody please make your way to the auditorium, single file. So we go single file into the auditorium. As soon as we go into the auditorium, all the kids, they start cheering and get real happy. Why? Because they see Santa's big chair in the auditorium. I'm happy. I'm relieved because I'm talking to another parent inside like, what? I don't think this man gonna show up. I don't think he gonna show up. But we gotta keep this rules going on for these kids. We don't want to crush their spirit. So we go inside, we get settled. My kids run up to the front. They pull out their little speeches and stuff like that what they were practicing, because mind you, we had the mock breakfast with Santa, the night before. So they pull their stuff out. We get settled, get set. We sit down, have our good seats in the front. When the teacher comes out and says, hello, everybody. There's just a bit of something going on right now. Santa wants to know if you've been naughty or nice this year. Can anybody, can you guys just be honest and let us know? So my son turns around to me and says, Mommy, that's that list you were talking about, right? That's that list. Oh my goodness, y'all. I didn't know what to say. I'm just watching how things start to spiral down. But it goes worse, y'all. We're going even further. We gotta go even further, right? So now this teacher says, all right, guys, Santa, he's coming, but he wants to really know if you really, really want him to come. But he has somebody here that is going to be here for him right now, and he wants you to welcome him. So all the kids in the auditorium, mind you, we're dealing with children, y'all. all right, from pre-K to 3rd grade. So everybody's like, all right, who Santa got up in here right now? Because he's not here. We didn't have no breakfast with him, and he's not here. It's the afternoon. So now, y'all want to know who came from out from behind the stage? From behind this curtain, y'all? Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my goodness, pandemonium occurs. Pandemonium. I said Chuck E. Cheese, y'all. Where a kid can be, or what? A kid. Pandemonium. Kids start crying. My kids bust out crying. They mad. They are really, really, really mad. Parents are trying to console their children. Chucky comes out trying to give out golden coins and stuff like that. The kids pick up the coins, y'all. They pick up these coins and throw it right back at Chucky. They don't listen. They don't want to go to a place where a kid could be a kid. Right now, we came for Santa. That's what they were saying when they threw these coins at you. That's what they trying to say, Chucky. So the teachers, they shocked. The PTA, they shocked. Oh my goodness, they about to tear up Chucky. My kids are upset. My kids can't handle it. They just in the corner crying. They just crying. I'm just passing them tissues and stuff like that. But it don't end there, y'all. Here go that same teacher that told us to go inside the auditorium. The same teacher that announced Chucky now she says, all right, guys, we're gonna see if Santa has arrived. I'll be right back. So now we sitting there, there's quietness happening for just a little bit. Kids are talking to their parents, upset. My kids are talking to me, hurt. I'm trying to wipe the tears from their eyes. Chuck E. Cheese is still in the corner, crying and stuff like that in the fetal position because the kids don't want him. They done rejected him, threw coins back at him, you know. Then all of a sudden this one child gets up and says, ooh, look, Mrs. Claus. We turn around. I'm thinking I'm going to see Mrs. Claus, but Mrs. Claus ends up being the teacher. My son, again, turns to me and says, Mommy, that's not Mrs. Claus. That's the teacher. She living a double life. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I didn't even know what to say. I even know how to even just, I just didn't even know what to say. My daughter's upset. She's still crying. She's devastated and traumatized because Santa Claus ain't arrived yet. Okay, she's been working all night on her speech. Santa's not here. All right, Santa's not here. But Mrs. Claus got a problem. She got a wardrobe malfunction. Worse than Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl, y'all. Something going on with Mrs. Claus's outfit. So Mrs. Claus, y'all. Okay, ain't too nice herself. She a little bit naughty, if you know what I'm talking about. So we looking at her outfit. Y'all, from the top of her head, she looking nice. But as we survey downward on her outfit, y'all, you know, she got the Mrs. Claus outfit on, but it's extra tight. But instead of Mrs. Claus now having like tights because it's cold in the North Pole, Mrs. Claus got fishnet stockings on. My daughter says, Mommy, ain't that fishnet stockings? She a girl. She know what fishnet stockings are. I said, yes, that sure is. Mrs. Claus got fishnet stockings on with big old holes inside of it. Mind you, fishnet stockings already got holes in it. You can see stuff, but this thing got straight up holes. Big holes. And she said, my daughter says, Mommy, what kind of North Pole is she from? I said, baby, she from a pole, maybe from the north, but I don't know. There's a problem. Mrs. Claus starts to trollop her way to the front, which is AKA the teacher. We having issues. Kids don't know whether to cry or laugh or have excitement because we got a Claus here, but not Santa Claus. We got Mrs. Claus, and here go Mrs. Claus talking about, do you really want Santa to show up? Mind you, there was pandemonium happening also in the back with the PTA staff because the man didn't show up. That was supposed to be Santa Claus, so they had to get somebody to stand in proxy, y'all. All right. Now I told you it goes further. I told you it goes further. Now we got Santa Claus arrives finally. Santa Claus is 3 hours late, y'all. Santa finally arrives, y'all. You hear the kids. There's a whole bunch of commotion happening. The kids get really, 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 really excited, y'all. There's cheering. Somebody says, oh, Santa's here. He looked like Santa. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Santa. Santa's looking real, real good. But instead of Santa saying, ho, 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 Merry Christmas, Santa comes down the aisle saying, oh, Merry Christmas, man. My son looks at me again and says, Mommy, that's not Santa. That's Mr. Harris. That's Mr. Harris from down the block. He gave me cocoa bread. I said, he sure did, son. I even know how to respond to that. I tried, y'all. Next, you know, it's time for the kids to take pictures with Santa. My son refused. I said, come on, baby. Take this photo with Santa. Smile. I don't want to smile, mommy. That's not Santa. That's Mr. Harris. He looks at Santa. Santa's looking at him. No, son. I'm Santa Claus. He said, no, you're not. You're Mr. Harris. Oh, my goodness, y'all. But as for my daughter, y'all, she didn't care, y'all. She did not care. This princess said, I'm going to see Santa today. He might not be the real Santa, but he gonna listen to me because I worked on my speech all night, y'all. The moral of the story is, this is why I'm mad, y'all. Don't play with the kids' emotions, huh? It's Christmas time. Don't play with their emotions. We mean well sometimes and stuff like that, but when we say we're gonna do something for a child, we gotta do this thing for a child, y'all. But this is why I'm mad, y'all. This is what happened to me in my life with my kids, y'all. It was just straight up pandemonium. And as for Mr. Chuck E. Cheese, he was still in the corner until we left. Could not believe it. Could not believe that this happened. Kids threw the golden coins at him. It happened, y'all. It happened. And this is why I'm mad, y'all. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.